Bodidilly, boys. Bring. Ding 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 ding. What's up, my dudes? This is one of the most fun Reflex custom tracks on a 125 that I have ever rode on in my entire life, and I'm not even shitting you, bro. I just had to show this track off right here. You already know Spency Boy's on that 125 banger. So first of all, this track is literally a painting. I'm not sure if it was made by Bob Ross or the C4 Detonator. I don't really know. But it visually kind of has like a MX Unleashed sort of vibe to it, but also like a local track kind of feel to it. That's why it's so good on a 125. I'm telling you right now, it is rare that I get on a Reflex custom track where I feel like it's actually more fun. It's actually better on a 125 than it is like a big bike 450 or something like that, right? This is one of those tracks. And this jump coming up right here is one of the most fun jumps. Spency Boy, whoa. Oh my goodness, dude. That jump is so much fun on a 125. You got to hit it wide, absolutely wide, 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 all the way wide, dog. Oh, man. So, I came across this track in one of my live streams, and I was like, you know, that track might actually be fun on a 125. It's made for it, bro. It's literally made for it, bro. Oh my goodness, these jumps are crazy, dude. Oh, Mitch Payton got my suspension set up, dude, or I wouldn't even be able to hit some of this shit. So, yeah, you would think when I'm saying like this track is really good on a 125, that must mean that it's like easier than normal tracks or something like that. That's really not what it is, bro. It's not really like an easy track. It's just you can still hit most of the bigger jumps on a 125, and it's got that local track kind of feel to it where, you know, you feel like you can really hold the gas down around some of these corners. It's got all the kind of character you could ever want. Look at the rain ruts, dude. It's got all the kind of character you could ever dream of on a track. It's just awesome, dude. I mean, absolutely 10 out of 10. Here we go again with giving another C4 Detonator track a 10 out of 10, but it just is what it is, dog. What do you want me to do? Lie to you? It is what it is, bro. So this is actually the Bodidilly long version, but there's also a short version, but you know, Spency Boy got to get that long version, you know what I'm saying, dog? So, oh my goodness, even the finish line. But yeah, this is just one of those tracks, man. I don't know. Especially if you've been playing Reflex for a while and you know, you got some kind of skill in the game. That's when it becomes really fun on a 125. Now, if you're a beginner in this game, it's probably more fun on like a 450. But for some of us that's been playing this game for a little while, dude, you can triple down that hill. So much fun. This track is just, it's made for it, dude. I'm telling you, dude. 125 two-strokes, there's just something about it, dude. That is motocross to me. 125 two-stroke. The joy of 125 ripping and tea-sipping, dog. That's it. That is motocross. Like, if you could give one description of what motocross is, it's 125. That's all you need to know, bro. That's it. The smell, the sound. It's basically like a bicycle with a rocket ship attached to it. That's pretty much what a 125 is. I just think it's the most fun dirt bike that you will ever ride. It's just a different level, dude. That's why my number is 125, okay? My first real race bike was a YZ 125, I'm telling you, dog. Bro, he's got this crazy-ass inside rut, dude. Okay, little reset. Got it. Bro, this triple right here. All you can see is the moon when you're going up the jump face, dude. That's all you can see, bro. But there's so many different layers to this track. Like, you know, this straightaway right here could have been so much more basic. Like flat and smooth and boring. But that's really not how it is, man. In between the jumps, you got all kinds of little realistic rain ruts. You know, I've rode on a lot of rain ruts in my day in real life, and something about this track just really captured that vibe. It's got those kind of Bodie, you know, MX Unleashed off-track buildings on it here. Might even be able to triple that. Whoa! I don't even know, bro. Got these big-ass inside berms. But yeah, if you're a fan of Reflex or 125s, this is the track for it, dude. I'm sure there's some other 125 custom tracks that are good on a 125 on Reflex, but this is one of the better ones that I've seen here recently. That's for sure. This one just, yeah, it's just got that feeling to it. Just hard to explain it, man, but if you've been playing this game for a while, you know, this is it. This is that 125 track, brother. And it's got that local kind of feel to it, even though there's some bigger jumps. Like some of you guys that played MX Unleashed and MX versus ATV Unleashed back in the day, you'll know that a lot of those national tracks in those games actually had more of a local vibe kind of track feeling to them. And that's exactly what this track is right here. Whereas like Reflex stock tracks are a little bit more based on like the actual pro, you know, national tracks. But, bro, let's see this bitch boy do it. Oh my goodness, dude. Every time, it's all she's got, bro. Just lift that bike up, bro. JS7 mode, bro. Bro, it's sick, dude. So, yeah, a lot of you guys that, you know, I feel like a lot of us that raced in real life and rode in real life, this is more of the kind of vibe of the tracks that we actually rode on. You know, most of us didn't go out there and actually ride on like a Red Bud on Pro Day or a Southwick on Pro Day or something like that. This is a lot more like down our sort of alley right here when it comes to, you know, realism. There's that triple, Smitzy boy. Oh, that felt so good, dog. Just float that thing, dude. Absolutely float that thing, dude. That's the thing about this track. The jumps are perfectly built. The bigger jumps are so perfectly built for a 125 that it's like just right at that point where, you know, you can just barely land it, you know, wide open all the way around the outside, you know, just barely get that bike over the jump. Obviously, these jumps would be a lot easier on a 450, but on a 125, bro, it is next level. I'm telling you right now, it is, and like this triple right here, yep. There you go, Spency boy. There you go, buddy boy. I've still not figured out all of the lines and rhythms on this bike, on this track right here, but it's just endless, bro. I mean, I could run like 420,000 laps on this track and not get bored of it, I swear. It's because there's so much character on it, dude. You're always hitting the jump faces a little bit different. You're always hitting the ruts just a little bit different. Because there's all these little micro roughness, little micro braking bumps everywhere. There's no part of the track that is perfectly flat. You know, a lot of dudes, they get in trouble making tracks in these games where they'll make certain sections and shit that just, it loses all the realism because it's too smooth, it's too man-made. You know, that's the thing about this track. There's no part of it that is like perfectly made, which is what makes it perfect. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be imperfect to have that realism and keep you in that immersion, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what this track is right here. Bro, Spency boy going wide, dude. Wide, whoa, all over the place. Oh my goodness. So much fun hitting that jump. That just reminds me of like big ass like local track jumps that nobody's really supposed to hit, you know what I'm saying? But some dude just comes out there on a 125 and absolutely sends it, dog. I've seen it happen in real life multiple times, and that's exactly what that reminds me of right there. That's one of the coolest things you can ever do on a dirt bike. Like, go out there on a local track on a 125 and hit one of the jumps that, you know, like you're basically jumping over two jumps, right? You're pretty much quadding like what would be like a normal jump that everybody else is hitting on a 250F or a 450, right? You just go out there on a 125, absolutely fucking send that rocket ship, dog. That's what this track on a 125 really reminds me of, and that's one of the coolest things you can ever do in real life motocross. So, yeah, bro, that's just, for me, 125 two-stroke, man, back in the Pastrana days, dude, motocross, dude. That's what motocross is. All this new four-stroke, you know, four-stroke shitting. It just, I don't know, man. It ain't like them 125 days, brother. It ain't got nothing on them 125 days, brother. I don't care what you say, brother.